Seems like most of the natives fled.
Ops thinks they have another hiding place somewhere. But the village is swept clean.
I'll rest easier when we flush the rest of them out and find Crawford.
From the chatter I...
Spread out. Keep your eyes open. Check in the bushes. He's dead. Spread out. Sweep. Got you.
Incoming! We're under attack! Spread out.
Check the bushes. From the chatter I heard, sounds like they think they found the Atlas.
About time. We don't have much to show for the last few sorties.
Shit. Wish we could have pulled that duty. They were scared and cut off down there. That'd make anyone jump.
These aren't fresh recruits. These were career killers. And they weren't jumping, they were messed up. Said they saw phantoms dressed in armor down there.
Ghost stories, man. You start thinking like that and it never stops. It was Croft. You've seen what she can do.
The Soviets just abandoned this place. Looks like they packed up and left in her.
You hear that? I'll go look.
Understood.
Confirmed. We're good.
I think I heard something. I'll take a look.
Understood.
Heads up! Incoming! Give me suppressing fire now!
How do you still have this deck of cards?
We're trapped in the middle of Siberia with no outside communication and you want to play fucking bridge?
What I really want is to get whatever cash or anything else we can sell. Then, yeah, I want to play a few hands of poker. I don't believe it. I won't believe it until I see a body.
Drake saw it happen, I'm telling you. Constantine is gone. Croft killed him.
Drake is full of shit, and you know it. He's hit!
Final notice to Lara Croft, a current tenant of premises. This is to serve as your final notice for the purposes of terminating your ownership of Croft Manor. You are required to immediately vacate and surrender possession of said manor to Atlas de Mornay, executor of estates.
Lara, it is unfortunate that you have forced my hand in this matter, but so be it. As you know, your parents appointed me executor of the estate in the event of their absence. Since your mother disappeared, her death was never technically declared. And given the circumstances surrounding your father's death, it's no surprise that he never drafted a formal last will and testament to account for this circumstance. Unfortunately, you have no legal claims to the estate. I'm willing to negotiate a modest monthly stipend from your trust, but only if you leave the manor by week's end. Don't fight me on this, Lara. Your mother wouldn't want that. Sincerely, Atlas.
There has to be a will or some kind of evidence of what happened to Mum in the manor, somewhere. Dad's safe. Needs a combination. It's got to be in Dad's papers somewhere. Maybe in the library. My birthday crown. I was so proud of that thing. That's my handwriting. My penmanship was pretty... Dad would have liked me to go to Oxford, but I insisted on UCL. Yep, looks real. Roth once offered to forge me a...
Well, this is a hell of a thing. I met someone tonight quite unexpectedly. But it shouldn't have been, it seems. I've been so...
My parents made a good team. Challenge. Each other from the start. A picture with Dad and Anna. Never liked wearing dresses, but the color was nice. This is probably my grandfather Benjamin.
I finally introduced Richard to the family. It went precisely how I imagined. I see but polite grace from Mother, indifference and disinterest from...
It must have been hard for Mum to go against her family's wishes. I'm glad she did. Dad's book about immortality myths might be useful. Dad's map of the forgotten cities of northern Syria. He was closer than he... Need a combination for this lock. One of Dad's Yoruba masks, a gift from... The door to the library. This is the map I made for my first expedition with Dad. Wait, I can get to the library through the old cell. Corridor. Locked. There's got to be another way through. Too dark. Going to need a flashlight. Dad's artifacts from the Nile Valley. I always loved looking at these. Dad became interested in immortality.
Hi, Dad. I've been thinking about Mum lately. I wish I knew more about her. How did you meet? What was she like? Winston told me that she was a brilliant...
Lara, I've reviewed the report from your therapist. I have to say I was surprised to see a clean bill of health. I somehow doubt you've so easily abandoned your...
Well, hello there, Sir Lancelot. Don't worry, I won't be borrowing your sword this time. The Grand Hall. Always loved playing in here as a kid. This will be one of the first things to fix. A phoenix figurine. This belongs to Anna. Most of her belongings are in the guest house. What was she doing in here?
Lara, you know the West Wing is off limits.
I'm sorry, I just wanted to see...
We've been through this.
Was Mum's room in here?
Just stay out of there, darling.
Dad was always so protective of the West Wing.
What are you doing sitting there on the floor, Mistress Lara?
Looking at the compass, thinking.
The offer came in the post last week, and I still haven't told Richard. He flew ahead to Tibet, where...
What about, if I may inquire?
Just thinking about discovering faraway places, about finding adventure.
Not... Hey, Jonah. Sorry for not getting back to you sooner. I've decided to do some research at the manor. A lot has happened, and I need some time to think about what I want to do. Got to remember to pack this for my next... Should be able to explore the dark now. Another one of Dad's...
I'm sure you will, my lady. You've the soul of an explorer. But don't grow up too fast.
Locked. Need a key to open this.
Amelia, the news has reached Mother. She knows that you broke off your engagement with the Earl of...
Falling apart. Maybe I should just let my uncle have this place.
They say a good test of a relationship is how well you travel together. Well, I'd say Amelia and I have passed that test with flying colors. Indeed, these last few...
I'm not surprised he asked her to marry him as soon as he got the idea.
Amelia, I know we have had our differences in recent years. I've tried my best to keep an open mind about your relationship with Richard, but I just can't let you go on this ill-conceived expedition without saying my...
Still just as creepy as I remember.
My lord, I hope this missive finds you on a successful expedition and in good health. Before I bore you with estate affairs, I wanted to let you know that our little angel has been...
Poor Winston. I remember being so angry. He was always so patient with me.
I'm at a crossroads now. Good Lord, that's such a cliche. But there's truth in it. 2 roads before me.
King to Queen 1. I'm going to win this time, Winston.
I would play chess with our old butler Winston on this board. Never could beat him.
Clever girl. But you should know by now, winning isn't everything. Queen to King's Bishop 6. Check.
Easy for you to say. You always win. Knight takes queen.
What I mean to say is try to enjoy the journey, Lara. Don't rush to victory. Bishop to King 7.
I know, Winston. I just want... Oh no! I didn't even see that!
You should also know by now, I'm not to be trifled with on this board, young lady. Mate. Everything is almost ready for Mistress Lara's birthday
Dad loved a good bottle of wine.
Dad, this is it! The basement of despair!
Indeed, Lara. Muster your courage, for this is the only path to the Library of Infinite Knowledge.
Look there! See the string?
An ancient Egyptian tripwire. The Keepers of Knowledge want none to disturb their treasures. We must tread carefully.
Let me lead. I know how to spot all the traps.
I'm sure you do, my darling. Lead on!
One of the wire traps Winston made for my birthday expedition. Winston, you... Water damage from the main hall above. My stuffed bed. plans for adding electricity to the manor. Dad used to say his granny hated all the bright lights.
Amelia left tonight. She packed her suitcase and walked right out of here, and I didn't even notice. Like those days in the Oxford Library before we even met. I just had my...
Okay, Dad's ledger has to be in here somewhere. Hopefully it has the combination to the safe.
I've created a clever little map for Lara's birthday expedition. I used the invisible ink Amelia...
I always accepted that Richard's rather unorthodox research was just something I had to live with. But this time...
For God's sake, memorize the combination, you fool. Lara's expedition treasure. My favorite painting by Amelia. The day of our wedding anniversary.
Okay, got to find those objects to figure out the combination to the safe. Dad's lighter. I don't remember him ever using it, though. The Croft family. Okay, should be able to light the fireplace now.
I've reached the monastery. As Roth predicted, it was hidden deep in the Himalayas. And now that I'm standing on these high stone walls...
Dad was looking for an elixir. Was it the elixir of life? This is my handiwork. I used to love drawing pictures. Spent so many hours in here, reading, dreaming of my own adventures. Took quite a tumble off of this old thing when I was a girl. Still feel it in the shoulder from time to time. One of Winston's notes. He always hid sweets for me. I remember this now. Each district in ancient Egypt had a...
Now, let me see. These two myths...
This was always one of my favorite books in this library. I used to trace...
referencing the same source material. But where did I see this image?
Dad, I think it's this one, in the chapter on Egyptian districts.
Why, yes, I think you're right, Lara.
I remember the page with the illustration of Ra.
My goodness, you've been paying attention, haven't you? This could be an important breakthrough.
This music is familiar. It's beautiful. It appears Sir Reginald's helmet fell off. Or didn't I put it back properly? Blank, except for the image of a key. I remember this map now. It leads to the master key, but we made it with a special kind of invisible ink. It could only be seen with the heat of a fire. I think I stashed one of Winston's master keys in here when I was a kid. I can see the map. Looks like the key is hidden under a trunk near the... X marks the spot, as they say. The master key. This... All right. This should open most rooms in the manor, including the
Does this
forbidden
mean I'm
west
your
wing.
research assistant?
That and more, my darling girl.
Takes me back. Those were good times. The best times. I think there might be more clues to find in the library.
Mistress Lara, I took the liberty of preparing a tray, as dinner did not go according...
This picture was taken in the library. 1828. The Pharaoh's crown from my birthday treasure hunt. How old was I again? 6? 8? I think... Okay, Dad's clues mention Mum's paintings and their anniversary. Hopefully I can find some answers in the West Wing.
Lara, since your return from your expedition to Yamatai, I've grown increasingly alarmed at your erratic behavior. I can only assume you suffered some kind of
the Croft family crest. Worse than I thought. Okay, Lara, keep it together. You're starting to see things.
My lord, we all hope your work was well received at the conference and look forward to your return. As is so often the case with these
Mum's atelier. Dad sealed it soon after she died. Untouched for years, exactly as she left it. There has to be something in Mum's atelier that I missed. I don't have any memory of this. I wish I could remember doing this. Mum died. Mum with me as a baby. I've never seen this. Mum's paintings. Which one was Dad's favorite?
I returned home this afternoon to collect the last of my paintings. I suppose I should say I returned to my family's home. Atlas was there, in one of his foul moods, and even...
Blocks of red. Dad's favorite painting. Maybe something about that painting will help me figure out the combination.
I stood up to my family's criticism, stood in defense of Richard and our love. But as my new life began... You've almost got it, darling. Here, let me show you. Like this, see? Well done, Lara. Well done.
I wonder how my life would have been different had she lived.
Lara arrived tonight, though not without a bit of drama, but all is well.
This was for a show in London of Mum's work. What I wouldn't give to see this today. It says... I'm glad I still have so much of Mum's work.
With Amelia gone, the manor is a different place. A dimness pervades, a quiet I can't stand. Even though Lara is too young to understand what has happened, she also senses the change.
I believe it took this trip to push me over the edge. I've been able to see Richard in his
I am bursting with pride. Amelia is with child. It is amazing how everything in life can change with such a simple event.
Dad may have discovered the secret to immortality without even knowing it.
Amelia would not have approved. That alone should have been the end of it. But I am, as God made me, a stubborn fool.
At least that old thing still works.
After everything Atlas has done, how could you tell him about the expedition?
It's just all been too much.
I think this was Dad's pocket watch. Looks like it's...
I needed to talk to someone. He's still my brother.
I don't trust him.
You don't have to, Richard, but please, trust me.
I'm sorry, my dear, but I know him. He'll take it to the papers. The investors will pull out.
Then go. Without me. Tonight. I will take care of Atlas. And then meet you in Tibet next week.
I was so young, but I still remember that terrible argument. It wasn't always an easy road for my parents. This is Dad. I suppose it's a family tradition. My mother's perfume. Mum, on her wedding day, she looks so beautiful. There's a date, October. Their anniversary was in October. Which day? Oh, I can't believe I don't know this. There's got to be another clue somewhere. I remember this. Dad gave it to Mum on her birthday. October. Pretty sure my parents were married in October. I think it was close to her birthday. Okay, back to the study to open that safe.
Dad, what do you keep in there?
Nothing too important, Lara. Estate business and such.
If it's not important, then why bother putting it in a safe?
I should know better than to try and pull one over on you. There is something important in here. And it's for you, should you need it someday.
Well, let's hope you came through for me, Dad. Okay, found all the clues. Let's see if I can figure this out. No, that didn't work. The Pharaoh's crown from my birthday treasure hunt. How old was I again? 6? 8? I remember this now. Each district in ancient Egypt had a symbol and a number. I always preferred these symbols to the app. I remember this. Dad gave it to Mum on her birthday. I remember this. The Pharaoh's crown from my... has to be in the clues. No, that's not it. No, that didn't work. The answer has to be in the clues. No.
I returned home this afternoon to collect the last of my paintings. I suppose I should say I returned to my family's home. Atlas was there, in one of his foul...
For God's sake, memorize the combination, you fool. Lara's expedition treasure, my favorite painting by Amelia, the day of our wedding anniversary.
I believe it took this trip to push me over the edge. I've been able to see Richard in his element. I returned home this afternoon to collect the last of my paintings. I suppose I should say I returned to my family's home. Atlas was there, in one of his foul moods, and...
For God's sake, memorize the combination, you fool. Lara's expedition treasure.
I believe it took this trip to push...
No, that didn't work. The answer has to be in the clues.
I returned home this afternoon to collect the last of my paintings. I suppose I should say I returned to my family's home. Atlas was there, in one of his foul moods, and even as he dripped venom for Richard with his cruel barbs, I could only laugh. To think that I once listened to my bitter brother in my...
I don't have any memory of this. This picture was taken in the library. Plans for adding electricity to them. The Pharaoh's crown from my birthday treasure hunt. How old was I again? I remember this. Dad gave it to Mum on her... I remember this now. Each district in ancient Egypt had a symbol and a number. I always preferred these symbols to the actual number hieroglyphs.
I returned home this afternoon to collect the last of my...
For God's sake, memorize the combination, you fool. Lara's expedition treasure. My favorite... For God's sake, memorize the combination, you fool.
I believe it took this trip to push me over the edge. I've been able to see Richard in his element, seeing him at his best and his worst. I've experienced the purity and chaos of his passion, and I came to realize I want his passion in my life every day. So it's done. Richard wanted to wait another 4 days and...
No, that's not it. No, that didn't work. The answer has to be in the clues. That worked. It makes me happy to know that Dad kept this safe. No, that's not what I'm looking for.
I am numb. It is taking all my willpower to hold back the overwhelming grief. Amelia's plane crashed in the mountains. She died alone in the snow, waiting for me to find her. Oh God, not her, not now. I cannot accept it. Life without her is too...
Dad, what did you do? Dad's sequel to his first book on immortality. He never got a chance to publish it. Handwritten. This is the only copy. Damn, this isn't it either. I was certain there had to be a will in here. Wait, what's that? A blank page. Dad must have left this for me. It has to be important. A hidden message. What are these strange marks? They have to be some kind of clue. A hidden message.
win. Someday.
A hidden message. A hidden message. I remember this now. Each district in ancient Egypt had a symbol and a number. I always preferred these symbols to the actual number hieroglyphs. A hidden message. I remember this now. Each district in ancient Egypt had a symbol. That worked. Locked in. Did Dad build all of this just to keep his research safe? This was part of a set of statues.
It's over. I have done all that I could, and my Amelia is still cold and dead. Roth first scowled at my designs. Then he pleaded with me not to go through with the ritual.
You brought her home. She's here, somewhere.
Richard, I tried to see you in person last week, but your manservant hustled me away like some common tout peddling silverware. He told me you are heartbroken and you're not yet ready to see visitors. He told me you blame yourself for your loss.
Dad's collected knowledge. There must be so many.
The renovations are proceeding in secret. The work crew Roth hired for the job have been paid handsomely to keep the details of the job out of the records, so I'm fairly
The missing page from the renovation plans. They didn't want anyone outside the family knowing about this. Dad's Tibetan scroll. I remember he used.
My love, it is silent, so peacefully silent now. Even after the madness and chaos of the crash, I can't help but still wonder at the beauty of these mountains. I understand the magic that drew you here. Please know that
Mum faced death alone. She was so brave. Might be able to use this to access other. There's an inscription. This is the Croft universe. Our knowledge is to the east, our past to the north. Could there be something else beneath the manor? Amazing. Even in here, Dad went out of his way to hide his findings. There's an inscription. This is the Croft universe. Our knowledge is to the east, our respite to the west. Our future is to the south, our past is to the north.
Hi, Dad. So I know I only just returned to school, but when can I come out to the dig site again? It's
Lord Croft is resolved to seal the west wing of the manor.
is to the east, our respite to the west. Our future is to the south, our past is to the north. There's an inscription. This is the Croft universe. Our knowledge is to the east, our respite to the west. Our future is to the south, our past is to the north. Incredible. This crypt was here all along.
I expected a sort of crushing finality to grip me when we returned to the manor to lay Amelia to rest. Indeed, once the last of my funereal duties were performed, I fully believed that I would crumple to the ground next to her and...
My God, can it be? Dad, you did bring her home.
My dearest Lara, it is difficult to write this, knowing these may only ever be words on a page to you. I wonder if you will remember my voice. Will you remember the way we used to play and laugh? Will you remember me comforting you when you were sad? Know that I'm still with you, Lara. My energy, my love. It's within you. It always will be. Use that energy to pursue your passions in life. Never let others determine your journey. You become who you are through your choices, through the love you give and the promises you keep. I hope you are happy, that you are loved and successful in whatever it is you choose to do. I am proud of you, my darling. Remember me, with all my love, your mother.
What's this? A letter.
Lara, I have received the notarized affidavit confirming Amelia's grave and the discovery of the burial crypt within the manor premises. While I can't fathom why your father would hide your mother's fate from her own family, I cannot deny that any legal claims I may have had on the estate are now null.
I've been so focused on defying my uncle, of fighting to keep his hands off this manor, that I never realized how much this place actually means to me. But since I've been here, I can feel the presence of my mother and father. I sense the entire history of my family and the deep roots we have in this place. I want to honor my parents. I want to honor all of my ancestors. The Croft family may be all but destroyed, but I will make our name and our home great again. I can still remember the last time I fired these. The Atlas, such an amazing piece of craftsmanship. Sophia in... The broken sword I brought back from... My great-grandmother Rose, nicknamed the Golden Rose for her. Mum's wedding ring. I always wondered what happened to it. The inscription. This bust of Anubis was from Dad's Egyptian collection. He must have put it